So I still really like my Caliburn A2, but here's some tips. So you can press this in like that and you'll see bubbles come up. But I wouldn't really recommend doing that because I was just noticing that it really makes liquid drip out of those holes in the bottom, and then it gets right into that air port, and then you'll have to see my other video about disabling that auto drag. So you see those little black holes? That's where the liquid gets in and screws up the auto drag mechanism. So to avoid that happening, don't squish your pod like this. Or if you do, like you're trying to fill up a new pod in a hurry, you know, let's say you're squishing it, you're seeing the air bubbles, then what you can do is you can shake it out and wipe it off and then blow it out either way, and then you'll avoid all that air getting into your airways. Okay, so now another problem, this is just a video on tips for this thing. See that little air hole right there? Oftentimes that can get clogged with hair, lint, dirt, paper towel residue. So I like to use isopropyl and Q-tips and get that nice and clean. And then look in there for any residue from your cleaning devices. Q-tips, paper towels, whatever, what have you. Okay, so then let's say you're you're cleaning this out with your pinky to get that residue out, and then you notice that your pod is starting to jiggle and feel a little bit looser than usual. Okay, so take your pod out. All you got to do is squish this right here together, and that will make it fit way more tight, click right in place, and you will avoid a lot of problems with your Caliburn by following these tips. So don't overfill it, don't squish it to get the bubbles to happen. That just makes liquid drip into the PCB board. Final tip, if you're going to disassemble this, you might have seen my other video on how to disassemble, reassemble, and snap off the auto drag mechanism in there by rocking it back and forth with tweezers to break the pins off. But in that video, I said to pry off this button. You don't have to do that. Just press it down, and then you can slide the whole board out. Once you do the other stuff, like I think you got to remove that little silicone thing. I forget. But there's some tips on how to keep your Caliburn A2 working good.